Welcome to Retro Stuff TV. This is episode 2, and we have a ton of cool things to cover, but I feel like I say that every time. Welcome to Retro Stuff TV, episode 2, the TV show that's all about retro games. In this episode, we have more homebrew games, we have new PBs, world records, and a new episode of Pop-Up Video Game. It's scary game season. I'm trying to keep things spooky. That is so...
Cheeseburgers! Cheeseburgers! Rubble, rubble.
You want to help me? Do you want to help me?
You are not
Did research for months before I even decided on Tough Shed.
So don't delay. Follow Lady Galaga on Twitch Meow. And don't let the wonderful world of art pass you by.
Ninja Gaiden has been on fire lately, and someone even beat it with a very unexpected peripheral. This and more on Retro News Stuff. Zarkonis recently returned to the garden to see what they could harvest. They managed to get multiple PBs, with the last one as of this recording being on October 14th, 2023. They finished with a time of 12 minutes and 25 seconds, but they report wanting to push that time even lower. After hitting their goal in Pop Full Mail, CombustibleDan decided to learn the any % glitchless run for Castlevania II. They completed their second ever run and finished with a time of 49 minutes and 2 seconds, but are pushing to get a sub 40-minute time.
Yay! 49 minutes!
A runner named YmustUhateMe was also pulled into the garden. On October 18th, 2023, they completed their 47th run and finished with a 13-minute and 20-second time, and will continue lowering their time. Unlike the kitchen, you can't have too many gardeners in the garden. The Ninja Gaiden world record holder, TheRetroRunner, has a healthy on-again, off-again relationship with Monster Party on the NES. They usually pick it back up during the spooky season, and it's been paying off. On October 16th, 2023, they took the 4th place spot with a time of 15 minutes and 41 seconds. They also just got married this month. Huge congrats to Ian and Teen, two amazing humans, and I look forward to the day when we can finally meet in human form.
Oh, yeah! That's 4th place now, baby. Come on!
The Retro Runner also runs one of the cutest horror games ever. That game is Splatterhouse Wanpaku Graffiti on the NES. On October 9th, 2023, they managed to pull through with a solid time of 17 minutes and 31 seconds. While looking into this, I also learned that our good friend Stormcrow56k is the world record holder in the game. You might remember him from episode 1, where he made a fire with wood and sticks. Terrific Tracy has been preparing for a speedrun race. The game is Earthbound on the Super Nintendo, and it's in the Boogie % category. While preparing for the race, they managed to get a PB with a time of 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 56 seconds. Good luck on the race, Tracy. Super Mario 2 is one of those games I'd love to learn, but kinda scares me. A runner named Alice HK8 recently got a solid PB in the All Levels category. On October 11th, 2023, they completed their run with a time of 22 minutes and 58 seconds.
22:59. We freaking did it.
Alice is also a Super Mario Bros. 3 runner. Will they learn Super Mario World next?
And now for something completely different.
Maybe not completely different, but for sure different. Our friend LaFloic beat Ninja Gaiden on the NES, but they didn't just beat it. They used an uncommon peripheral called the Rollin' Rocker. This took them 47 minutes and 11 seconds, and as far as I know, they're the first ever to do it. Go watch the full video in the description. Even if you don't like Ninja Gaiden, you get free feet video. That's premium content right there.
You just don't fall.
You want the popcorn to fall out as it's popping.
Fix it in post. From people throwing balls at each other to a 3-hour speed run. And there was even a new Super Mario 64 world record. This is World Record Watch. Zarkonis has loved Super Dodgeball for quite some time now. It's one of the earliest games I remember him putting a solid grind into. He recently returned to the game with all of his new skills gained from running so many different games. Not only did he return, but he returned with a vengeance, taking the world record in the any % normal category on October 12, 2023, with a time of 5 minutes and 3 seconds.
Yes! Let's go! Yes! Yes!
Will he keep pushing for a sub 5 minute time? If you know Edo87, then you already know what a machine he is. But if you don't, you're about to. Edo is consistently beating new world records and coming up with amazing new strats in all sorts of games. On October 15th, 2023, he added to that list, taking the world record in the all stages 1-player category for the arcade version of Snow Bros with a time of 13 minutes and 32 seconds. He also just completed a 100% playthrough of Super Mario Wonder. Long speedruns are insane to me. Remembering what to do in a 10-minute speedrun is hard enough, but when it's almost 4 hours long, I can barely remember to put pants on in the morning. Now folks who watch my stream will be watching very closely. Aaron2U2 put in the time and grinded out a new world record in Romance of the Three Kingdoms on the NES. October 11th, they completed a run with a time of 3 hours, 49 minutes, and 10 seconds, which beat the previous world record by 8 whole minutes.
There it is! Dong Shuo now holds sway over all China. We got it.
Mega Man is another series I'd love to learn, and we have 2 new world records for 2 games in the series. October 13th, 2023, Gungeon Lover finished the any % Buster Only category of Mega Man 4 with a time of 42 minutes and 27 seconds. And Metalo improved the Mega Man 2 any % Buster Only category world record on October 16th with a time of 31:07. Huge congrats to both runners. You might remember Flintstone's Dino and Hoppy being covered while Mrs. Busy was putting in work. Well, another runner who goes by Scarface recently snagged the world record. On October 10th, 2023, they finished with a time of 14:32. Super Mario 64 is an insanely optimized game, and since the carpetless route has been discovered, there's been huge time save potential, and that means new world records. Most recently, a runner named Marlene3521 took the world record in the 120 star category with an incredible time of 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 13 seconds, and there's still time on the table. This is a very exciting time for the Super Mario 64 community. Last but surely not least, our friend 8-Bit Steve recently became the greatest NES player of all time on Twin Galaxies. Taking the top spot from Tom Votava, this is an insane accomplishment. The time and dedication for something like this is incredibly impressive. They now have 135 records, and I imagine they won't be stopping to smell the flowers. Steve is super motivated, as this clearly shows. Huge congrats.
All Kirby's got is appetite. Kirby's Dream Land, the thrill.
Ready and button.
Last summer, a dog learned to speed run. And this January, he's gonna do it again. As long as he's not too distracted and he gets a good treat. Awesome Games Done Quick has had speedrunners from all walks of life, from various countries, but GDQ has never had a doge perform on the big stage. Until now. Don't miss this historic event as Peanut Butter, the Shiba, becomes the first doggo to ever perform at Games Done Quick when JSR lets the dogs out this January. We can all say with certainty, this has never happened before. See you there for some frame-perfect action at Awesome Games, Done Quick 2024.
Action on Super Nintendo. The race is on in Super Mario Kart.
And that's episode 2 of Retro Stuff TV. I'll see you next time.
Hooray, we did it.
All right, I think we're good.